Hey everybody, and welcome tonight to Tiff's District training call. Sorry, just bear with me for a couple of seconds, throughout the call, sorry, because I am feeling a little bit crook and I have a really bad cough and I'm in the dark because I don't have makeup on and you don't need to see that in the light. So I've got a few things I'm going to go through with you guys that have just been, once again, just the things that I've been getting asked lately, kind of back to basics a little bit, which I think we all need at some point in the business. Even myself, when I went over this, I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot about that part, and that's such a handy tip. So I thought I would just go back to how to ask for a party and how to recruit people into your business, ensuring that you're prepared and things like that, and how to invest in yourself and that to really make yourself thrive in this business. So to start at how to ask for a party, I can't stress enough that my biggest golden tip in this is don't make it sound hard and like a massive favor. A lady sent me the other day, she said, I'm just not getting any party bookings, it's not working. And I said, can you just flick me what you're sending them when you're asking them for a party, and I might be able to give you some feedback. And she actually said to them in the message, can I just ask you a massive favor? I know it's a pain, but if you could just get some people together and I can come over and trial some of the Arbonne products on them, I would love it so much. I really need to get some sales up for my goals. The products are all vegan, they're on the PETA list, and they're this and they're that, and fully went into detail selling the product. And I was like, good Lord, when I was reading it, like, it just sounded like such a big mission for whoever was going to do this party for her. And of course the responses were, honey, I'm just too busy, I just can't fit it in, and all things like that. So when I ask for a party, if I ask in person or on the phone, I ask in person a lot at pickup time at school. I always go to school 15 minutes early, and when I chat to mums there, I just say in general conversation, hey, you know, I'm looking at booking a couple of pamper sessions because I'm really trying to grow my business. I was wondering if you might book one in for me. You know, just get a couple of girls over. They're a lot of fun. They only go for an hour. No pressure. I just thought there was no harm in asking. I don't expect you to or anything, and obligation free, but I'm just trying to get my name out there a bit, and, you know, I would love to practice on some people that I feel comfortable with, sort of thing. Like whatever you feel comfy saying, and making it sound super simple is the absolute key to the business. So, and that goes the same with asking people to have a look at the business. You want to come from that angle where it's really simple. Don't try to sell the business before they've said yes to a business appointment. You know, you'll just overwhelm them. It's too much. So I always just say, sorry, I'm a little bit breathless. I always just say, you know, relate to them why it is that you're thinking of them. So, you know, hey, such and such, I was just thinking of you because of your amazing bubbly personality, and you've always been such a go-getter, and I'm loving my Arbonne business at the moment and it's growing so fast. I'd love to have you a part of it, and I don't want you to see me getting to the top of this company and doing so well and then saying, why didn't you ever tell me about this? You know, like, just keep it super casual and super simple. When you book your presentations, because we can agree it's not easy to book presentations in, okay? And a party presentation, a product presentation, or whatever it is that you want to call it, is just a Discover Arbonne. It's a secret Discover Arbonne, okay? Whenever I do these, my biggest goal is I'm looking for business builders. I'm looking for people who want to create their own stores and shop, just revert their sales into their own store. That's basically all it is. So, when I go to all the effort that I do to book a party, right, you do your booking blitz and you contact everybody that you know on Facebook and put the perfect message together to ask them, the perfect, most simple message, just asking for that favor. Remember that tone, like if someone's sitting on your chair at a restaurant, I love this, I've probably said it to you before, but I can just really relate to it. If someone's sitting on your chair at a restaurant, or sitting on your jacket, sorry, you would just say to them, excuse me, can I just grab my jacket? And you just expect them to move so you can get your jacket. You don't ask them waiting to see if they're going to move. You just know that they're going to get off your jacket. Ask in that same tone when you're asking for a party, like it's so simple that they're just going to do it. You know, just expect that to be the outcome. If you ask expecting them to say no, they can sense that in you, and they just won't be interested. You know, that's when they're going to feel that it's a big job. When you go to all this effort to have a party, it's so important that you're prepared for that party then. So when you go to that party, you get party bookings from it. There's nothing more frustrating than it's taken you 2 months to get a party booking from someone, or 6 months. I've had someone, I just had them book a party with me and it's taken 2 years. Okay, so everybody's different. I finally got the booking down. So when I go to that party, I do not want that to be the end of this long line of effort. If it's the last thing I do, I'll be there trying to get another party booking. Sometimes it's in our mind frame too. Like if I said to you, okay, go and rock this party and I'm going to give you $1 million if you get 2 bookings out of it. I bet there'd be no way you'd leave that party without 2 bookings. You know, you'd just be like, I'm going to Denny's to pick up my $1 million. I just got 2 bookings. There's no way on earth I'm leaving here without them. You kind of have to have that mind frame. And a great way to get them bookings is take your calendar, take it in there with you, and you know, a great tip I remember, I think it was Heidi Nis said last year at AAC, is she says to people, if you book your party with me here today, I'll give you 35% off your order. So what a great way to get people to book on from that, you know. But and then she gets out her calendar and says, great, I have these 2 dates free. When can we book you in? You have to have a date today booked in to get the 35% off. Okay, so don't let that party be the end. Never close an exposure without another exposure. That goes the same with tote drops, business appointments, parties, like whatever it is, you want to keep networking through that, okay, instead of just walking away from it because it was hard to get. Being prepared for your party is the best way to get more party bookings. Really rock it. iDesign is amazing for this. The new iDesign's up, which is fantastic, so make sure you're all over that, because it's incredible. It is beyond incredible that we are just so fortunate to have that. It's insane. But in there is training on how to do a party, what to have when you take to a party to make sure you've got everything that you need. I always make sure that before I go, I got all my washes, I got my bowls, I got my mirrors, I got my pens, I got my order forms printed out, my folders all nice and neat and ready to go. I know where everything is. I know how much host rewards are. I know what my preferred client's going to get and how that works, you know, so that when you get there, you're professional and you're prompt. There's nothing more frustrating for people than they've been at a party for 4 hours and you can't find a pen, and now you can't find an order form, and now you don't have a calculator. And then to top it off, you don't have their colour foundation. Like it's the little things that just create that messy atmosphere. No one's going to rebook. If you are prompt and onto it and you get the party done swiftly, you've got the orders done, you've processed it through, they're the things that people will want another one, you know. So really commit to rocking them parties and making them fun. Watch that iDesign party, the ones that are filmed. Watch them over and over and over and over again. You would actually think I was a little bit cuckoo if you knew how much I'd watch them to make sure that I was doing them right. I watch them a lot. And that's the only way I've got to where I've got, is just I'm a really good copycat at copying what the experts are doing. Where am I up to now? A great thing to do right now to get productive is to write out your list. I'm not sure if I said this last time, but I'll say it again just in case I didn't, or if you missed it. But write out your list and have 3 columns. Yes, maybe, and no. Go through your Facebook. Go through, you know, think of everybody that you know in your life and think of who they know. And already you're probably thinking, wow, I actually know quite a few people. And write them all in the list. If you've already approached them with the business and they're not interested, write them in the no column. If you haven't said anything to them yet, put them in the maybe. And if you haven't, they've come out and wanted to book a party, put them in the yes column. And this is the best way. Our job as a network marketer is just to get everybody out of the maybe. Doesn't matter if they go into the no, you know what? That's a big fat tick. That's awesome. That's you have done your job. You have to learn to accept the no's. I got to where I am in this business purely because I have heard a lot of no's. Okay, heaps and heaps of no's. They're water off my back now. Some will, some won't. So what? Move on. Your dreams and your goals are bigger. Hey, Summy Sunshine. How you going, pretty girl?
Say hello. Hello.
Hello, darling. You're so cute. She looks like a doll. You look like your mama. And
Sorry.
so you're right, that's all good. So when you create your goal for the end of the month, be attached to the activity that you need as well as the goal. So when you visualize yourself in your goal, and I've never been a big affirmations person, I can't stress that enough, but I never do a product presentation, a business appointment, a tote drop, anything without an affirmation first. In my car on the way there is like me time. I flick my phone on silent. I won't take phone calls. I have my car like absolutely jamming with music so loud to like the most funky uptown funk and that sort of stuff. And in my mind, I like visualize what I am, and I like introduce myself to people as I'm driving in the car. I'm like, hey, I'm Denny Leask, and I'm an executive national vice president with Arbonne. Hey, how you going? And like, I really get in the mode of that. And I imagine I'm at Vegas and I'm at the parties and I'm an ENVP and my team are all there and we're all at Maui, and I really get lost in that. Like photo shoots with all of you guys and all of our cars and just the lifestyle we're all living together. And I think about that so much that when I get to the piece of activity that I'm doing, I am so focused on the opportunity that I give it 100% without fail. If you're too busy focusing on the obligation, oh, I don't feel like doing this, I'm tired, I really wanted to have a sleep today and I didn't get a chance, you're going to give 50%. It's just what you do. And I really challenge you that when you give anything in your business 50%, 70%, even 90%, stop and think about what you're thinking about, because I can guarantee you're too busy focusing on the obligation and not enough on the opportunity and what can come from it. And that really comes from investing in yourself. Those who show up in this business to trainings go up. I have, when you see people go region and go nation, do you think to yourself, oh, I wonder if they're on the trainings on Wednesday night? Like, you just know that they are. That's where they come from. They're learning and they're sponges. Whatever Stacey told me to do in this business, I was the most coachable person in the world. If she posted me something in the mail and said, read it, I read it. If she was, telling me to be on a training here or sending me a link to a video, I was watching it because I knew she was sending it to me because there was something in it that I needed to see. So really be that coachable person and really show up to go up, declare your goals. And finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about tonight was do what you say you're going to do. Be a person that honors their word. There's nothing that people respect more than someone who puts their money where their mouth is. It's just a fact. And I love that saying, sorry, I can't hear you. Your actions are way louder than your words. And it's so true, So I've had so many people in this business say no to me and then join me 6 months later purely because I was doing what I said I was going to do. And I kept at it. And even days when my business felt like it was falling apart and it wasn't working, I would post something positive and uplifting and keep trying. It's so easy to keep at something while it's working. An MVP is someone who keeps at it when it's not and makes it work. I can't stress enough that they didn't just have an easy sail through the whole thing and never had the hard days that we have and that you might be having at the moment, or you might be feeling soon, or whatever, days when the momentum seems to slip or you're struggling to get into it. They 100% do, but they persist at it. They're committed to making it work. That's the only difference. They are no greater than you. They're not more than you. Everything you are right now is enough to be at the top of this company. It's just persistence and keeping on at it. You deserve it. You deserve the lifestyle of it so much. And if you want more help on that and you want to be in activity and you want to be in momentum and it's just not happening for you, feel free to give me a ring or give Tiff a ring. We love to hear from you. I love so much getting a phone call that says, Denny, I just want to be in momentum so much. Will you help me? Hell yeah, let's do this. I will help you. What do you want to do? Do you want to relaunch? Do you want to redo this? Let's start somewhere else. Let's do this here. Let's not give up, okay? An ENVP is just a consultant that never gave up. That's all it is. So, yeah, I might leave you all with that tonight, and love yous and leave yous. Is there anything you wanted to say, Tiff, or any questions or anything, hun?
No, I think that I'm actually pretty good at the moment. I think you answered a lot of the questions that a lot of people probably had, and yeah, when you're having that little bit of a lull in your business and stuff, that you've given some tips on how to pick it up. So thank you very much.
No worries. You're very, very welcome. It was lovely to see you on looking all glamorous. I feel like I'm sitting on with a
Yeah.
supermodel right now.
I'll be like literally getting in the shower and like rubbing all this makeup up any minute.
I had a shower and I thought, should I put makeup on? It's okay. It's personal tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, funny. All right, then. I hope you ladies love the recording and enjoy it. And yeah, so from now on, every Thursday night at 8 o'clock, every second Thursday, at 8 o'clock, Tiff. Yeah. Awesome.
Yep,
So
sounds excellent.
hope so much to see you on next Thursday at 8. Talk to you all soon.